Okay, so let's see. I have some in this week. I found that in Udemy we have some new resource. So first of all, we have the Pluralsight free weekend going on. So if you guys haven't signed up, you should, because you know, Pluralsight is really good website for learning in general. So I also find some more exam bank for us to practice. So let me pass with you right now, just in case if I haven't posted in my GitHub link. So first is the SSA summarize. I'll edit the link later on, but then I just pass it here just in case you guys haven't be able to find it. Okay, and this is how hand-on lab slides. It's one of the Udemy materials. So I also want to put it there. And then there's some of the Udemy free courses for the exam. So these are all question banks, right? Because I have consulted with some of the people in my team, and a lot of them recommend to go forward to the question banks and learn from you know, the question banks, instead of, you know, like just learning the individual concepts. And also try to do the labs as many as you can. That would help in the not only in this exam but later exams as well. So what I did was you know, just take the concepts from the last quizzes and practice question that we had, and put it into slides, so that, you know, once you guys go back and revise the questions, then you guys can see the slides. So this all in the associate practice question session review. So you guys can go here and see all of the concepts that we went over. And another thing that I did was I put on some of the concepts that we're gonna cover in this session. So anything that not belong to this slide, will be the new concept that we're gonna cover today. And another thing is I put in here some lab topics. So, you know, in any time that you feel the materials in the session is still confusing, then you can try to search for these lab topics that like how to configure the Glacier valves, you know, set up server access logging, as we go through in the last lesson, is one of the ways to keep track of the log auditing for S3, and also like set up IAM policies for deny access to web services resource, for example. So all of these are lab topic. Okay, so the lesson plan today is we go through S3, and if we have some more time, the EFS, the DBS. So let's start with the quiz lab plan. Oh, Matthew, it's just my personal Slack group, but you are feel free to join. I normally post on Twitter, and for my Twitter, it sent directly to this group on like different news on the tech and resources. Okay, so yeah, but I normally would put it in GitHub on like all of the resource for the relevant questions, for relevant to the solution architect certificate. So I'll update it also. But if you want to have the quickest access to the resource, then feel free to join that one. It has been there for a while, and mostly just me posting on the news and stuff, and it's directly from my Twitter. So let's go back to this. Let me see. So I think the last time let me exit the quiz and restart it again. Start quiz. So I believe the last time we finished at the 11. Hang on, let me see. We go to this. Okay, I think the last time we stopped here. So let's start. Are you guys ready? Okay. I think I will also start the timer so that we can keep track of the time, because I believe in the exam, we have less than a minute for each question, so we should also keep that timing in mind. Okay, so let me let me time for like 1 minute for now, and we will try to reduce it as much as possible. Okay. So I think this is the one we should. Okay, yeah, let's start.
Chapter following. Not sure about this.
I think
I believe continent length, version ID, I'm not sure, but and also the first one, A, server-side encryption, and I think version ID, but I'm not sure. Number C, yes, C and D. I think there is 3 choice.
okay.
D should be fine, but the other one I don't know.
I think we got at least one correct. Let's see. Yay, we have 2 correct. We have 3 correct. Awesome. Yes, you are right. So we have two part is the system metadata and the user defined metadata. So this information, let me see. So these are the concepts that I have put here. So please go to this document for review on the system metadata and the concept and the user defined metadata. So from what I read, the system metadata is so it's produced by the system and the user defined, and it's have this specific beginning xamz.meta. So basically that is the main difference that I see so far. Okay, so let's go to the next question. You guys have any question on this? Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay, so
Got it. Sorry, version list.
I think C, write access is disabled for the log group.
I see.
Ah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, so
there is a packet policy. Yeah.
yes. So let me put this in here. Okay. So let's go to the next one. I think this one is, let me quickly look. So access login, use, oh, okay, yes. Okay, let's go to the next one.
I think B. We need course. B, not D. B.
Okay, yes.
I believe B.
Yes, you are correct. So it's indeed the cause. Could you explain a little bit on this one?
Yeah, so when you are using S3 and you want a web server or any other application to write data to S3 or redirect web application to use S3, you need to configure cross origin, I believe, resource sharing. So you need to enable the course. So the other web application can redirect the request to S3.
Yes, that indeed. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go next to the one. We will have another question that relate to the redirect the web access in the next one. So pay attention to this.
Yeah, this one because we
Here
we
it's
have no
a
strong.
bar.
Yes, B.
Yeah, this
Because we
one
have strong. No, T. Yeah, strong consistency now.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes, we had so far many questions on the strong consistency. So so if you are unsure about the consistency, please go back to this slide. I have put some info on the consistency here. Oh, yes, and we have another one is the eventual consistency that we went through. No, not eventual concurrency consistency. We went through.
Yeah, this is for eventual consistency. This was previously, but now they change it. It's all strong consistency.
Yes, yes, that indeed. All right, great job, everyone. Let's go to the next one. We will go through this fast and we'll have more time on EFS. Awesome.
I always find this tough to crack. This question.
So pay attention to the US West region and how is it affect the link?
E is not correct. The last one is not correct.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think D is good. Yes, 3 US West.
B also is not correct. B is not correct because it's starting by S3. And D is not D S3.US is the one.
It could be.
I think C and A.
Okay.
For me.
Good job.
West.
Let's see. You are right.
Yes.
Good job. So let's see what is the explanation. So we have.
Yeah, if you scroll
So
up,
this,
up here, for example, B, we didn't choose B because it's starting by S3 dot something, and our packet it's starting by my first. So B is not correct. For D, we didn't start D because after the number 1 there is dash. However, in styled URL it's dot after number 1 dot Amazon IWS. It's the region dot Amazon IWS. It's not the region dash Amazon IWS.
I see. Good point. Good catch. That's indeed correct. Let me screenshot this one and we will paste it in the comparison. So we have two style of URL for this.
Yes, virtual hosted and path.
So we just path URL versus virtual host URL. Okay. Good job. Good job. You are so ready for the exam. Let's go to the next one. Okay. What are the minimum and maximum file size? This is a tricky question. What is the minimum?
The minimum 0 bytes.
Good job. You got it.
is it?
The maximum 5 TB.
Yeah, good job. I pause for this. I was like, what is it? Yes, indeed, this is the 0 bytes. That is the minimum.
How come we can store 0-byte file?
Yeah, you can. For example, you can create, let's say, with if you are using Linux, for example, you can create a file with touch and then upload the file directly. The file, you will see the file size 0 bytes.
Mm.
Okay.
Just create a file in C, sorry, in Linux touch, for example, space file 1. The file will be have 0
Okay.
bytes and then upload it directly. It will have 0 bytes. It will show 0 bytes in S3.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Oops, sorry. We have answer yet for this one.
I think A.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see the answer. Yes, you are right. Awesome.
Yeah. So here basically they are saying, yeah, they are basically moving those files to Glacier
Yes.
after 60 days, and that's what expected to reduce the cost.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So it go back to the concept of different tier for storage in S3. Awesome, guys. You are so good at this. Okay, so let's go to the question 20.
I think B.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Could you elaborate on this?
Yeah, so when you have versioning enabled, when you upload an object to S3, S3 will add the tag for the version. It will add version ID. So after you, it's like using versioning on Windows. So it's like after you upload the object, S3 will not overwrite the object. After, for example, today you upload the object with the name file1, and then after 10 days you upload another object with the same name file1. S3 will create another object for file1. It will keep the first file1 with the one unique version ID, and then it will also add the second object, the new object uploaded with the new version ID, and it will show by default the new uploaded object. But you can also find the previous uploaded object if you use command line, or there is a toggle for list versions in the console. If you click on it, you can see also the previous version. So in this scenario, they said on day 1 they upload an object. Let's say the name is file1. The object has 1 GB, and then after on the day 15 they upload with the same name, so it is file1 again, but this one is 5 GB. So the previous file1 with 1 GB will not be deleted. It will keep it in the S3. So you will pay for the object with 1 GB for the 25 days because the object it will not overwrite when you upload an object again in version in packet. And then after day 15, because you upload a new object with 5 GB, you will start paying for this 5 GB. So from day 15 until day 25, there is 11 days.
Yes.
This is why we choose B.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you so much for the explanation. So let's go to the few last questions. Okay, this one.
Yeah, for this one, to restore the object, you need to delete the delete marker B.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, that indeed correct. So this belong to the manage objects. So some of the metrics would be delete marker. So that's strange. When I did it earlier today, there's an explanation on this.
Yeah.
This is weird. Okay.
If you scroll down, no, not this one. Let me just open the link. I have it.
It's supposed to have the diagram. So I was doing the same quiz today, and it has the diagram explained on the delete marker.
Yeah, if you open this link, can you open this link, please?
Which one?
The last one, the one that I gave. Yeah, if you can, yeah, not this one.
Yes, this one. Oh, yes. Awesome. Yes, this is the link that I was.
Yeah, if you scroll up a little bit, it also shows the versions in that one. In that link, if you go to that link, if you scroll up here, let's forget the delete marker. If we forget the delete marker, we can see two versions for the object here in this picture, in the green one with the yellow. So to restore the object, you need just to delete the delete marker, and then this is the restore.
I see. Yes, that's indeed correct. And I remember there's another document that compare the delete with and without the delete marker, with and without the versioning. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I remember it wrong then. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Is everyone all right with this concept of delete marker? Anyone need to further clarify on this?
Yes, I think we are good.
Okay, awesome.
So I think Matthew is here. Just wanted to check with Matthew. So Matthew, last time we discussed that we will go with this approach of going through the question and then doing the rounds, right? Rather than going through the PPT.
Yes. So before it was like, I prepared the slides and then I talk about it. But then since most of the people in the group already experienced with AWS services, so we changed the style, and it's also the recommended style for learning the test. Also, is we do the questions, and if there's area that we still feel we need to have a remark on it, then I'll put it in these slices, and then we can review it. And I also upload all of the content of the class on the YouTube. So, later on, once you review this concept, you can go on YouTube and review the questions again on your own to capture all of the details. So let's go. You guys have the YouTube channel, right? I'll put everything on the GitHub again. Sorry, I'll put the YouTube link on here, and then all you need to do is you need to go on here and to find all of the resources for the class. So let me do it after the class again. Sorry. Okay, so let's go with this one again. I think this is the question where I saw the diagram. So
I think it's B.
B, yes, it's correct. Yes. Oh, yes. This is the diagram that I was looking for. So in versioning, I believe that they don't delete it, but they put the delete marker. And when you call the file, it shows as delete, but then it's still existing. They just not showing out, right?
So how we hard delete actually? I mean, I really want to get rid of this version object then. What is the process for it?
If you want to delete it, the version permanently, you mean?
Yes, right.
Yeah, there is two options. If you want to delete the version permanently, if you are using the AWS CLI, if you are using AWS Web Console, in versioning packet, you will see a new toggle button. If you click on that toggle button, it will list version. You can list the versions after you click toggle button and list the versions. You will see all the versions of the object, and then you select the object and then delete, and then you can permanently delete it. If you are using CLI, you need to use AWS S3 API delete object version API call. If you done, because in delete object version API call, you can add the version ID of the object.
Got it.
Yes.
So I just want to double check. So if we want to delete it permanently, it's like we don't want to keep that version anymore in case like it contains PII, for example, and we have to go to the versioning and delete it from there, right?
If you are using the CLI or the console.
Console.
Yeah, if you are using the console, let me share my screen. I'm gonna show you how to do it. What is my
let me
S3?
stop sharing.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, stop share. Okay, you can share now.
Give me 1 second just for connecting to this one. One sec, guys. Let me share my screen. Where is share screen?
Got it, all right.
Desktop 1. What is desktop 1? I don't know which desktop. Open this. I need to give permission. Okay, this is desktop 1. Allow Zoom to share. I need to give permission to Zoom.
Oh, sorry. Let me do that. Oh, it has permission already.
I know, here on my PC.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have permission. Later. I think you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Let's go to S3. Let me create one bucket. Quick one. S3 versioning. Test. I'm gonna enable versioning. Versioning, no need for all this. Yeah, let's go here. So you can see this one, show version. Let me upload one object. I'm gonna do some tests. I don't know if I have object here for testing. Yeah, let's upload this. And upload it again. So we can see the versions. Okay. If I click toggle show versions, I can see two versions, right? This is the latest one. If I toggle off this button, I will see only one object. If I delete this, you can see here, delete, this one, delete. I copy this. If for permanent delete, you will see permanent delete. We will do that. Just 1 second. All right, now I cannot see anything here. However, I still have the object. I still have the delete marker. I still have all this. If I want to restore, I just need to delete this. I need to show the option version first, and then I delete this. Then click delete. Now I can see permanent delete.
I see.
Where is P here? If I want to
got it.
if I want to delete one of these versions, I should always toggle this on. And then I can delete them. Then I can delete if I select both.
So you have to select that version to delete.
Yes, yes, you need to make
Okay.
it first. You need to toggle first that one, that button, and then you can delete them. Otherwise, you are doing logical delete with delete mark. Now you can say I delete everything, nothing.
Yes, I see. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go to this. See. Okay. So let's go to the 23.
I think
I
A
think
and B.
A, yeah, right. So polling is not required. Just
Yes.
it will generate event.
And the service.
Yeah, I think A and B. B also.
Yes, good job. Yeah, so there's 3 services that allows to publish following events, right? So SNS, Lambda, and SQS. Let me see where it. Okay, here is go. So SNS, SQS, and Lambda are 3 services for publish event. And I'm a little bit confused when I read this one because it says SES also able to do that, but then due to the spam issue, then you have to do something to be able to use SES, right? I'm not sure about this part right here.
Yeah, so for SCS, you can risk your account, especially if you are using production account, not sandbox. If you are using production account, you can risk that AWS will pause sending for your account if you are not meeting the not meeting the SCS sending. I forget the name. It has a specific name.
Let me note it in here. Okay.
Yes, the email should be comfortable. So something, I forget the name. Let me search for it. If for example, you are sending, if you are getting too much bounces or too much spam on the SCS, AWS will pause the sending activity. So you will not be able to use SES until you fix the issue with bouncing and spam. So SES, if you are using Sandbox for SES, you should verify all your emails, recipient emails and sending emails. So if we are going to use Sandbox SES, there is no issue because you should verify the sender and the recipient email. If you are going to use no Sandbox SES production account, you should only verify the sending email, so you can send to emails that are not verified. This is when the spam can come. Because if you send an email to something that you don't verify in your SCS and this guy mark this email as a spam, IWS will keep monitor the spamming or the bounce in your SCS account. If it's more than, I think, 10%, if I'm not wrong, they will pause your account.
I see. So so it's only happened in the sandbox environment, right?
No, not in a sandbox, in production. In sandbox, you should verify both the sender and the recipient. In production, you can verify, you should only verify the sender. You don't need to verify the recipient email or domain.
So.
Yeah, this is for the, you can open this one. This is how to fix the issue when you get for account under review. You need to yeah, bounce rate of 10% or greater. So if the bounce rate is more than 10%, your the IWS will put the account, the SCS account under review, so you cannot send any email.
I see. Awesome. Thank you so much. So yes, we have only a few more. So in this one,
I think A for, of course, you need to use CloudFront.
Exactly.
And I believe C.
Awesome. Yes.
Able Transfer Accelerator.
That's good.
Yeah.
So there's two services that we can help to accelerate our access to the remote CloudFront. And what is it? Sorry. I little bit lost. Oh, transfer acceleration, which is also based on CloudFront, right?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. So let's go back a little bit on this slide so that Matthew can catch up. So we are doing so these are the storage platform of AWS. We are currently reviewing S3 and we're going to review EFS next. And these are the mode of the data transfer. Right, we have transfer acceleration, which we just talked about. We have storage gateway, which we went through the last time in here. In some of the questions in here, we have storage gateway, and then we have also direct connect, Snowball, ISV connector, Kinesis file host, which we don't have the content yet in the S3, but you know, we're gonna do many practice tests, so we might encounter with these data transfer mode. So right now for S3, pay attention to transfer acceleration. Yes,
I think AWS Direct Connect, it's not a storage solution. It is a it is like a networking solution.
Yes,
because Direct Connect.
It's just for data transfer. So these are all the data transfer mode for get the data to the platform.
Yes.
Yes. So, but in the context of the review in WeSlab, we only encounter the transfer acceleration and storage gateway so far. We haven't have any other questions that relate to this.
Yeah, direct connect. I think we are seeing we will see that in networking because it's more related to networking.
Yes, I see. Awesome. I don't know much about direct connect. My previous company used it, but I don't know like the underlying of it.
Yeah, it's like having a physical link directly between your on-prem and AWS. So direct connect, when you create a direct connect link, like a network provider or company which provide network will give you a direct link from your on-prem to AWS data center.
I see.
This is why, yeah, it's like it is like if you can, for example, have a VPN over network over an internet, but with direct connect, you don't need to use VPN over internet. You have your dedicated link directly.
Thank you so much. Now everything makes sense why I don't need to use VPN in my previous company.
Yes, yes.
Awesome, awesome. So we have one last question, then we can have 15 more minutes to go
So,
to EMS. Yes.
Yeah, so it's a costly service to be direct connect.
Yes, very expensive in Vietnam as well.
I believe the minimum bandwidth on the link, it's 1 GB. I know there is 10 GB as well. I don't know if there is more than 10 GB because I saw only 1 GB and 10 GB. So I think this is why it is expensive. It's like you have a link, a direct link between you, and this link should always get that 1 GB. It is like an SLA between the network vendor, AWS, and the customer. So if the link is, let's say, go beyond this 1 GB, let's say 500 MB, or the customer can complain, hey, I need, can you give me back my money? Because you are saying that this link is 1 GB, but I'm just seeing 500 or 400. This is why it is expensive.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
All right, so we go to the last question.
Yeah, for this one, it's D.
Awesome. Both source and destination. Yes, that is the correct one. So
yeah, it's not only for cross-region replication, it's also for same region replication. For example, if you create 2 packets, let's say in US East 1, both, you need also to enable versioning. Versioning, it's like a requirement in the replication. It's not related to cross-region or same region.
I see.
It is one of the replication requirements.
So I should say all replication.
Source packet and source and destination packet should have versioning enabled.
All right, so okay, we finished the S3. So do you guys have any question before we can move on to EFS? No,
So maybe, I mean, at least for Matthew, you may want to talk about 5 minutes. What is EFS?
Yes, sure. So what I did a little bit is, Matthew, if you go to this material, well, I should put this in the beginner materials. So in the beginning, I prepare some of the content, and there's a lot of content in here. So you can go through with these, you can go here, and there's a lot of materials that I suggest for starting. For example, well, architecture framework, which is the foundation, where this exam is based, gonna start from. So you will see a lot of so for example, if I start with the quiz here, you will see like, let me get any quiz. the S3. Okay. So let me just see, you see here, like it's specifically which domain it forms. So for example, specify secure application and architecture. So that would relate it to the architecture framework, and it's the security pillar. We have 5 pillars in our architecture framework, and the details of this pillar and which domain is formed, and you can go through here and you can read. And the structure of the exam is also in here, like which domain is it and how it's related to the pillars. I'm not sure if I have the videos on the, if I record this, I don't remember. I don't think I did, but I put a lot of details in here, so you can like you can scroll up and you can look at the explanation here where I talk about like what it meant and what it measure. Yeah, and also because I see there's a lot of slices that better than mine, so that's why I use these slices as well, and we move on into doing the quizzes instead of like go through each of the service. So let me show you on the oops, how do I get out of this? So here the study guide. So start with the study guide to have an overview, and then start with the beginning material. So in Lab they break it down into like different services that will be tested on. So you can see here, and they go into very details on like what the service are and what the definition. For example, here you can see like different type of EBS. So it's very good for have a general view on this. Another material that I'm working on uploading, but it keep showing value in this. So I'll send to you guys here, just in case if I cannot figure out what is going on. Yeah, but if it's the first time you encounter in cloud, then it will be a little bit difficult for you to follow up. Let me show you the this material. I really like this better than Labs, because Lab it go too much into the details. This one is more in general. By the way, Matthew, there's a discount on AWS right now. If you haven't heard, they giving a 50% discount and also practice exam from now to December. So it's a very good way for you to to focus on the exam right now. Normal guide that I saw all the teachers mention is that if you really focus, then it should take you 1 or 2 months from beginning to be able to pass the exam. So we are now in August, so 2 months, then it would be October, so you are in time for the discount. So let me see. So again, this go through the guide and what it's looking for, and in here is that with like diagram that really easy to understand. For example, like IAM and what it is. So I really like this guide, and I strongly recommend you to take a look at this first. I'll try to upload it again on GitHub. It keeps showing value for me. So go to the bullet point on the section that we're gonna do, that we're gonna study on the services. This session and the next session we will study on EFS. So you should go here, find the section on EBS and EFS overview, and you have a look at it first. I'll also, like before the class, I'll also put up like some of the key areas that we should look for, and then you can like have like 30 minutes before the class, you go through this concept that we're gonna be quizzing on, and it will help you a lot. When you arrive in the class, then we will start doing the quiz on these concepts. So don't worry about this. This time today it might be a little bit messy for you, but in the next session, now you know that we're gonna study on EFS and read these slides. It will be much clearer for you next session. All right. Oh no, it's 7 a.m. in your side. Wow, you are very hardworking, Matthew. I want to give you a cheer up on that. It's really, really strong mentality that you'll be able to wake up with us and do the quizzes at this early hour. So your hard working will pay off. I'm sure of that, and you will get the score that you deserve. Congratulations. Determination is the key to success. So your hard work will all be paid off. So we have only 5 minutes, so I think it's better for us to save the EFS for the next time. So just so you know, I'll always put this. They're always the last slide that I put the agenda for the next class. So the next class will be on the 22nd, and we will aim on doing EFS and EPS. All right. Okay. So let's quickly. How about since we have 15 minutes, 5 minutes left. So let's quickly take a look at some of the concepts that we might be come across in the next class. Then everyone will have more time to prepare for it. Let's just go through some of the briefly on this. Let's see, S3, no, not S3, EFS. Where is it? Okay, sorry, I'm lost. Let's see my course. It kind of started getting late on my side, so my brain started shutting down. Okay, sorry about this. I cannot find it. So let me stop the session now. I'll search for it on my own at home, then I'll put up some. Really sorry about that. My computer is not behaving today. So what I'll do is tonight I'll put up some keywords in here first, and then over the week I'll add in the slides and that relate to the concepts that we will going over this over next week. So by Sunday next week, you should have some of the slides already and most of the keyword that we will cover in the next session. And focus, set 2 or 3 hours in Sunday or Saturday night to go over it, and it will help you a lot on the next session. So great session today. I'm so glad that you guys participate, and see you guys next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Let's see the question. Okay, bye-bye. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.